Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Hi!
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So, we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me,
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, final location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
It is week 5 of the high school football season, and tonight from Bishop Chatard High School, it'll be Bishop Chatard at 2-2, and the Bulldogs of Columbus North also coming in at 2-2 on the season. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Also by Burtner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. IU Sports Management, begin your journey today. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and community since 1955. Great to have you with us. Yes, believe it or not, Sean Kroll, it is week 5, and after this, we're thinking about tournament time right around the corner. But 2 teams tonight, they're going to try to get back on the winning side of things.
Yeah, they are. Both have had interesting schedules, if you will, so far, especially, Bishop Chatard having played only 0 games against their class, having had 2 games against 4A squads and 2 games against 6A squads, and yet another 6A squad on tap for them tonight in Columbus North. A lot of people seem to think that Bishop Chatard is the favorite in 3A.
Right.
It's kind of hard to say if they are or they aren't because they haven't played anybody in 3A yet.
Exactly.
So, they're ranked 2 in the AP poll, 3 in the coaches poll, or vice versa, whichever it is. But it's super interesting.
We will come back with more in the pregame show coming up in a moment. This is high school football on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Bishop Chatard High School, beautiful night, a warm night, and of course you go back to last week where they took on a very, very good team in Cathedral. I'm sure Chatard throughout the week, and we'll get to them in more depth in a couple of moments, are certainly looking for a better performance tonight. But let's start first off with Columbus North. They're 2-2 on this season. They opened up against a very good Roncalli team, lost that one 38-17. They shut down Southport 47-14. They beat Columbus East 39-6, and then they lose to Decatur Central last week 26-12. So, as you've alluded to, they've been kind of up and down this year. Talk a little bit about what you see in the Bulldogs.
Well, it's a transition year for Columbus North with their first-year coach Logan Hasten, 2-2, taking over a team to win 6-4 last year. lost in the sectional to Center Grove, but who didn't lose to Center Grove last year. Really good squad. So, your first year in, you're just kind of looking to see what you've got in the cabinets, really, to be honest with you, and try and build a program from the ground up. You're really starting to work the junior highs and the middle schools to filter your system all the way down to get those kids to know what they're going to do when they come up. So, to be 2-2 so far, but beating your rival in Columbus East, good start for Coach Haston.
Certainly is. By the way, when you look at that game against Roncalli, and they were in that game, they were only down 17-10 at the half, and then Roncalli scored 21 unanswered points in the third, and the defense got kind of shredded in that one. But like the Center Grove game, who doesn't get shredded by Roncalli now and then as well? So, but then they come back, beat the Southport team. They were up 19-0 at the half. They put it away in the third with 21 points there. Their defense held Southport to 142 yards passing and 173 rushing on the day. Not great numbers, but they held them out of the end zone other than 2 scores right there. And you mentioned that Columbus East game. It was only 10-6 until they outscored Columbus East 29-0 in the second half. So a lot of these things are happening. Get a close first half, but the second half not quite as close.
Yeah, it is. And one of the things, too, is Columbus North likes to sling it. They throw the ball more than they run the football. And, I got 1,000 passing yards so far on this season, 202 yards per game, but only rushed for about 114 yards per game. It's going to be interesting to see how Chatard plays that in their defensive scheme, because they like to play, the 3-4, and with 4 defensive backs. Are they going to bring in a nickel and take away a linebacker? We'll see how that plays out when the game starts.
By the way, that last game against Decatur, just another game that was very close. In fact, at one point after 3, it was 14-12, and then Decatur Central scored the final 12 in that ball game.
Got to learn to close.
You got to close, but Columbus North did not. Now, let's talk a little bit about this Bishop Chatard football team. It's well documented what happened last week. We had the game right here on IndianaSRN. They ended up getting beat badly by a very good Cathedral team, and again, that's Cathedral, another 6A team this year, and they looked every bit as good as they're advertised. How does a team like Bishop Chatard come back this week for this game tonight?
Oh, I don't think last week is a problem at all for them. You lose to one of the best 6A teams in the state. I mean, they're third in the SRN poll, should probably be number 2 at the very least, and they're a juggernaut. When you got their quarterback getting D1 offers, Big Ten D1 offers, they're really, really good.
Yeah.
I think they're more concerned now about, all right, we're playing another school who's got a big enrollment, not as good as Cathedral, but their whole goal is to prepare themselves for the tournament. That's really, I think, what Bishop Chatard does. They have a legacy of win. I mean, you look at 29 sectional titles, 21 regional titles, 16 semi-state titles, which means they've been to the football state championship 16 times. They're 15-1.
Yeah, that's not
in those
bad.
games. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, that's why their schedule is so loaded, and they play out of state a couple times or later this year. I think the last week is completely gone, water under the bridge.
And maybe your point is this: that's why they play all these 6A teams, because really, what does the regular season matter, right? In a lot of ways. Yeah. It's
almost like training for a 5K running with ankle weights.
Yeah.
And then when you take the ankle weights off, you're like, wow, I can go really fast.
Yeah.
It's kind of that kind of dynamic in terms of Bishop Chatard.
Drew Van Vliet, 52 of 74 this year, 646 yards, 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And last week, he took a beating. I mean, he got hit a lot, and I know a couple of times you were wondering if he was going to get up, but I think he's okay and ready to go this week. Very solid when you give him a chance to throw.
Yeah, and his offensive line's got to make sure they protect him against the defensive front of Columbus North. But he's a big kid as it is anyway. 6'5", I think, something of that nature.
Yeah.
But the big boys up front are going to try, and I got to imagine they're going to run early and often in this game to control the clock and really take a lot of pressure off him, run to set up the pass.
And when you talk about running, as you get a look at the coin toss, and the Trojans will win. I'm not sure if they won, but they're going to receive the football. Usually the team that wins the toss defers to the second half. So, but we're about ready to say Riley Kinnett. I'm really impressed with this young man. This year, 293 yards coming in, but for a guy his size, he might be as hard of a runner as you're going to see, not at just the 3A level, at any level.
The young man's got just over 5 yards per carry. 3 touchdowns. Van Vliet's got a 70% completion rate. Very fundamentally sound skill players. You love to have that as a coach, and we know, Rob Doyle knows how to win state championships, so he'll have these guys ready to go. I fully expect a very good performance by the Bishop Chatard Trojans tonight.
By the way, we have an offensive line that is a veteran offensive line as well. Matt Woods, the guy in the middle, not very big at 6'1", 210, but even in that game last week against Cathedral, they were opening up some holes, and they were providing some running lanes for this running attack of Kinnett, and Waybright also got a chance to play quite a bit last night. And Jeff Waugh, who is normally a tight end, he might get some carries tonight as well. They love to let him run the football. But then you look at guys like Harrison Campbell at 6'5", 296. He's a big fella up front, by the way.
He's. I mean, all their guys are pretty good size. Even looking at Danny Woodcock, 6'2", 217. You talked about Matthew Woods. Harrison Campbell is also, you talked about him, 6'5", 296. Jacob Moore, he's the run to the litter at 5'11", 186, but they're still going to get the job done on the offensive line for this team.
All right, we are underway. It'll be a short kick inside the 20 on the return to the 25 to the outside and brought down near the 35. Decent return there for Bishop Chatard. As we mentioned, Drew Van Vliet, the transfer from Richmond High School, sat out pretty much last year, played JV football, but again coming in this year, as Sean had mentioned, throwing a completion percentage over 70%, 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions on the year. Noah Dudek is the slot to the near side. Keep an eye on him, 11 receptions this year. He wears number 2. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans. Handoff, big hole, 40-45. And on the carry, looked like that was Riley Kinnett. Got the call, and it is. And again, he has kind of a way just to slip through those holes.
You look at a lot of these guys and you think, man, they're not very big. How can they run the ball so well? But that low center of gravity at a 5'6", 162 can get you through a lot of holes and get you some good yardage.
All right, so it'll be first down on the carry. We're just underway here at Bishop Chatard High School in the I formation. Handoff, second back through. That'll be Kinnett. Nothing this time. Leon Brown, Savion Miles, Luke Revelle, and Garrett Long up front there for Columbus North. And they got some good linebackers in Luke Spurgeon, Ocean Guest, and Ian Calvert. So keep an eye on those guys here tonight.
Ocean Guest is pretty good. He's got a forced fumble and 2 passes defended as a linebacker.
Second down and 10. You see the 2 receivers to the near side. Play action and the throw. Ball caught by Jeff Waugh. Waugh to 40, 35. Open hole at the 20. Up the sideline. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Bishop Chatard. I don't see any flags down. And what a way to get this one started on your first drive of the night.
Boy, you cannot ask for anything more than that. Great little pass out in the flat to Waugh, and a fantastic block by Noah Dudek down the field to spring him and send him into the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, not a better way to start than what you saw right there for this Bishop Chatard offense. And so now, coming in to attempt the extra point to make this a 7-0 ball game here in this opening period. Good snap. The kick is on the way, and it is good. 10:51 remaining. Chatard leads it 7-0. Damon Edwards and Tyler Blythe are deep now for the Bulldogs. If you just joined us, an early score, you missed
it.
it.
You missed it quick.
But we're hoping to have the replay for you coming up here in a couple of moments. As from the 40-yard line, this will be a short kick. And on the return across the 25, that'll be Tyler Blythe. Let's take a look at that touchdown.
You'll see just a little quick hit in the flat to wall, but watch the blocking downfield right here.
Oh, yeah.
By Dudek. Just gave him the sideline and stuck it in the end zone. Surprised there wasn't a late hit on that play.
Yeah, no kidding. And Wad, by the way, I mentioned you during the break. It almost looked like he was just like, hey, no big deal here. I got this.
You know, only 3 plays, 65 yards in a minute 4.
That's not bad.
Not too bad.
That's good efficiency, yeah.
That'll do it.
See the defense there for the Bishop Chatard Trojans. We're thinking that their star linebacker, Luke Pericia, is not in the lineup tonight, and it doesn't appear he is, and that certainly made a difference last week. As you see now, the Bulldogs led by quarterback Zach Horn. We'll talk about his numbers in just a couple of moments. That'll be Tyler Blythe, who'll move into the backfield. Horn's going to keep it himself. He's to the 20 and finally driven down around the 22-yard line. Keep an eye tonight on Cooper Horn, his brother, 26 receptions, averaging over 19 yards per reception and 7 touchdowns. But for Zach Horn himself, he's already thrown for 915 yards and 9 scores.
You know, not too bad when your, best wide receiver is your brother. Pretty good chemistry there from the beginning.
You think they've been playing for a long time?
I think they have been, yeah.
Handoff. This will be Blythe on the carry. He's to the 26. Defensively, you have Fletcher up front, Matt Woods and Jacob Moore, and the linebackers Wade McAllister, Nate Meyer, Jeff Waugh, and Sam Freeney. And Freeney, he really had a nice game last week. In fact, even the game before that against Indianapolis Tech that we broadcast, he had a nice game there too.
Got them a first down. The big boys up front for Columbus North. You want to talk about beefy? They got some size, so that front 4 of Chatard is going to be key.
Blythe will take the pitch as they'll look around the right side, and as he puts his head down in a big scrum as the pile gets moved, see if they'll put him down back at the 31. That's where the one official is there. So even though that was an impressive way to push the pile, let's see if they move it back.
Luke Perica is a big loss for them. What an athletic family. Started at Ritter back in the day. I remember, his cousins, broadcasting some of his cousins, and they've kind of gravitated towards Chatard now with one of the assistant coaches being a Perica. But man, oh man, they have that young man on the field. Their defense would be better.
So down empty backfield. It's second down and 5 as Horn looks to throw. Out in the flat here is Damon Edwards, and Edwards will get out of bounds, but another first down for the Bulldogs.
4 plays, 2 first downs. You like this start if you're Columbus North.
Well, wait a minute. They're going to see he actually stepped out of bounds at the 35, so he's a yard short.
Oh, see, I believed you, and now I need my whiteout for my scorebook. Oh, my goodness.
Just add it on another one somewhere. It's that good bookkeeping.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Shifting out of the backfield and setting up to the right side. So we have 2 receivers in a tight formation, and the throw underneath, and it was not successful. It goes nowhere. In fact, you're talking about a 4-yard loss on that play.
Great read there by Tristan Aspilett. What a great read. Just a little dump off to the back that really didn't do much with it, and he stayed in his gap, read it, knocked him out, and now it's 4th down. They got a punt.
Blake Wilson getting his 7th reception of the year. Unfortunately, it was not enough to get the first down. A little surprised maybe those big guys up front, as you mentioned, they didn't try to run for that first down, especially when you talk about a 3-man front there for the Trojans.
Well, when we talk about their offensive line, 6'3", 270, 6'1", 295, 5'11", 235. 5'10", 270, 6'3", 260. You'd think you just load up and let's run behind these hogs, and they just didn't do it.
Cooper Horn with the punt, and it'll be Chatard football for the second time with 8:07 remaining here in the opening period of play. By the way, we have, 5 other games or 4 other games going on tonight on the
4.
family? 4 other games.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can check out all the games going on IndianaSRN.org.
Hey, just in case you're curious, Chatard's first drive started at their 35.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So guess what? They're at the 35 again.
Yeah, they are.
Van Vliet will throw out in the flat. Ball will be caught 40, 45, 50. First down and more. And another big play up the left sideline this time.
Ooh.
And they're going to add a face mask to that as well. Great play by Aiden Duncan. And there's your late flag. So that's going to tag on a few more yards.
It's so surprising because you look at these passes, haven't been more than 5-10 yards tops.
Yeah.
And they're just housing them with it down the field.
Boy, the running room is just almost like in fact, there isn't anybody over there.
Yeah.
So whatever formations that the Trojans are using right now, Columbus North completely fooled early.
Well, they run normally a 4-3 defense, but just a little wide receiver bubble screen, but that block takes out two guys.
Nice run. There you see the face mask at the very end. So it's going to be first and goal at the 4-yard line. Just the second possession here for the Trojans. Van Vliet will give it off to his running back, Kinnett, up the middle, and he's very close.
They're thinking the ball hit the turf.
Now we'll wait until the unpile. The Bulldogs are saying they have the football, and do they? It looked like to me, Ian Calvert. Yeah, Ian Calvert had it, but they're going to say he's down.
Wow.
Nose of the football just shy of the goal line.
If you're the offensive coordinator for Chatard, you're loving this because these big passes are going to cause Columbus North to maybe play nickel. Then that's just going to open the running game wide.
Exactly. Second down and goal. Quarterback keeper by Van Vliet over the left side and the touchdown. And how about the Trojans already up 13-0? Was that, by the way, was the possession a little bit shorter than the other one, or was?
Let's see. Yes, it was.
So they're even more efficient.
Under a minute. 3 plays. Both 3 plays, but this one was under a minute. There's a huge pass again.
Yeah, and that face mask put it at the 4. So now the extra point. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 14-0 Chatard, 7:13 remaining, opening period.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
I'm not sure if we're watching Chatard, which we know they're a very good football team, but we're watching the Chicago Bears. I mean,
that's yeah.
I mean, come on.
Is that Justin Fields at quarterback? Oh, it's 2 1s on there.
That's right. Boy, what a start. Give us the scoring summary.
Another 65-yard drive in 54 seconds. 1-yard touchdown run by Drew Van Vliet.
By the way, we will have, I know Telemetry Sports is going to give us one of these and see how fast these guys are going. They're not as fast as us, but they're close. So back will be Edwards and Blythe once again from the 6-yard line. Bulldogs, that'll be Damon Edwards, and once he runs into the pile, he'll get driven back there. They'll say his forward progress stopped at about the 27.
Well, at least better field position to start for Columbus North.
Tell me what your feelings are if Chatard gets football back at the 35 again.
I think then their coaches need to buy lottery tickets is what I think.
Of course, Sean, you had a good week last week, and you didn't get a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Everything was going your way.
I figure when you get so much luck, you don't press it. You don't press it. Now we talked in the pregame, Columbus North loves to throw the football. Now they're getting to a point where they're forced to throw the football. And these defensive linemen are licking their chops, pinning their ears back, ready to rush the passer.
They certainly are. See 4 now, 5 up on the line of scrimmage, but then there's the flags. That'll stop play there.
I believe that could be the most. No, they. Offside.
First penalty for Chatard. The new running back in the ball game is Sam Mormino. He has carried the ball 19 times this year for 146 yards, averaging over 7 yards per carry.
And then he goes to the bench.
Yep.
There was your play, Sam. Sorry.
Sam, you did a great
Penalty.
job. So now, empty backfield, 4 receivers in with a slot to the right. And Horn will keep it himself, and he'll get drugged down from behind. Good pursuit there by number 19. That is Wade McAllister, the outside linebacker.
Not too bad when you're 1st and 5. You can get 4 and be in 2nd and 1. You love those short yardage plays. This is a chance for Columbus North to maybe try and lull Chatard to sleep. 2nd and 1, we're going to get the first down, except maybe try a little play action, get a big hitter, get right back in this football game. We'll see what the offensive coordinator dials up here.
By the way, Cooper Horn is number 2. He is at the top of the screen, 6'3", 185 pounds. He has not been targeted yet by his brother, Zach Horn. So 2nd down and 1. Handoff, first down carry over the left side, and you can move the chains. Football at about the 39-yard line on the carry, Tyler Blythe.
Looks like Isaac Fisher got him for the tackle. Hey, it's perfect when the announcer gets to say this.
He just confirmed it, right?
Yes. Yeah. You know, my old eyes had pretty good on that one.
So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. And looking to throw will be Horn, and he's going to take it himself as he's at the 40 and then gets to the first down marker. Let's see if he comes up a little bit short from where the spot of the football is, and it appears he will be out at the 46.
Very smart play by Zach Horn there, looking to throw the football. Kept it up in the area where it looked like he was going to throw it to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
Gave himself a lane and got a ton of yardage there, almost first down.
So now Blake Wilson will switch right to left, 2 in the backfield to join Zach Horn. Let's see if he keeps it again. And on the left side, getting a little too anxious, was Sam Freeney, and they'll get penalized for the first down.
That's the second offsides penalty on Chatard this drive.
Yeah, you want Freeney to be aggressive, but make sure you don't jump across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I was thinking he's Dwight Freeney.
Yeah. All right, so now the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10.
Is it safe to say this game probably is not going to end up like the Colts game did on Sunday?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. That is Tyler Blythe, who will reset to the left, hash mark to the right, Horn to throw. Steps up in the pocket, airs it out down the right sideline, and we're not sure what exactly happened. Oh, it was incomplete. Casey, our camera guy, is eating popcorn or something, right?
He's doing the Keith Myers Memorial Popcorn Award. We love Casey.
What do you have, greasy fingers?
Yeah, they may have been, yeah.
So,
but hey, you take a shot, first down, you're on the 50-yard line. We knew they were going to take a shot eventually. Now let's see what they do in 2nd and long. If they continue to dial up that passing game or maybe try and run it here.
Trips to the left, Horn with a single setback, and it'll be Blythe on the carry, and he goes nowhere. Might even lose a half a yard on that one.
Yeah, that one didn't work out so well, that front 4. Did a great job.
You know, you run to that short side of the field, too, and when you're on that hash mark, either right or left, and there's just not a whole lot of real estate to maneuver over there.
The linebackers got to love defensive lines like Chatard, holding up their guys, let them dive through the gaps, run to the football, make plays.
Yeah. All right, big 3rd down and about 11. Horn. Now he's going to keep it, and he shovels it ahead, but that's going to be an incomplete pass. As the pressure was coming, and Jacob Moore was one of the first ones there to get a piece of him. And so all of a sudden the drive stalls, and it's 4th down.
I know you're at midfield, but yeah, it's probably a good call to punt there.
Well, what started as a promising drive, also aided by 2 penalties by Bishop Chatard, will stop at midfield, and so the Trojans are going to get the football back. Now, the question is, what are the odds they'll get it at the 35 at some point? So we're going to watch. A little better punt than at the 35 unless we get a decent return, and on the return will be Dudek, and Dudek will get back. Well, he's going to come to the near side, but he stepped out of bounds at about the 28. Oh, I wanted the 35. Nonetheless, Bishop Chatard has decent field position. They've had 2 possessions and 2 scores.
Let's see. Columbus North ran 6 plays on that drive and punted. Chatard has run 6 plays and has 14 points. So let's see. Can they be more efficient than 3 plays?
Well, they do it in 1, I think.
They probably could.
We know they can do it in 1 or 2. That'd be great. First down and 10, football again near the 29-yard line. Van Vliet out of the shotgun with 2 receivers to the short side. They'll run it over the right. That'll be Riley Kinnett. He'll get a couple and be held up there, so we'll put it near the 32, so we'll call it a gain of 3.
Boy, I believe that was I'm trying to see who that number is that was there. I think it was number 3 maybe. Jabari Collins was there to make the play for no gain and couldn't make the tackle. Those are the plays you got to make against a team like Chatard if you want to win.
Second down and 7. And Van Vliet fakes the handoff, looks to his left, now his right. Ball caught by Waugh, 40. Still on his feet, 45, near midfield. Nice run after the catch for Jeff Waugh, who's listed as a tight end at 5'11", 192 pounds.
He didn't think he was that. He thought he was bigger than that when he put that shoulder down and laid a lick. You got to love it. Hey, never die easy, man. Don't let him bring you down. Give them a hit as much as they give you a hit.
Well, he reminds me a lot of Riley Kinnett. Not big. I mean, he's a little bit bigger, yes, but
Yes.
he just runs with such authority. So first down and 10 at the 49. Van Vliet, little pass out here in the flat, and it'll be Jeff Waugh again, and he'll get across midfield into Columbus North territory.
I'm disappointed. That's the 3rd play for Chatard, and they didn't score.
We're going to have the touchdown run and the pass.
The touchdown pass.
And the pass.
Oh,
Just the pass. Short pass, long run.
We'll see how fast Jeff Waugh was going there from Telemetry Sports here in a second.
Trips to the left, Van Vliet. Ball tipped in the air. He's going to get it back, but he, along with the person who tipped it, battling for the loose ball.
You got to bat that down.
Van Vliet plays a little basketball too, but he thought he could jump up a little higher.
Yeah. All right, let's check this out from Telemetry Sports here.
No, he's at
pretty
50.
cool.
Look at that, 16, 17.
And he's cruising.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool stuff.
But it's only when you get to 18 is when you're really fast, according to Telemetry Sports. Yeah.
Well, you know, like we said, he was just cruising down. And
no need to get to that second gear, third gear. So it is going to be 3rd down now for Bishop Chatard. Van Vliet to the sideline, unable to get it is Riley Kinnett. And so now Bishop Chatard faced with a 4th down and about 13, and they're going to punt the football away for the first time tonight.
Nice stop by Columbus North. What can you do now after having stopped Chatard for the first time? They have to do something offensively to get back. Is a feeling like, all right, we can do some stuff in this game. We got to stop defensively. Now let's get going offensively.
This will be a line drive kick, and it's going to take a Trojan bounce to the 5-yard line, and the return across the 15. There is a flag down. I think they're going to get that young man right there. What's his number?
19.
19. Penalty should go against Columbus North.
That would.
That's Mormino, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Max Mormino.
Yeah. Max Mormino on the penalty. So penalties have hurt them too.
Yep.
So Columbus North will not have as good a field position, though they got a nice return on the punt return.
Where are they at? They're way. Ooh, wow. They're way back. Eesh.
Yeah, they're back to the 6-yard line. Columbus North coming off that loss to Decatur Central, 26-12, and now they're deep. And it'll be first down and 10 again at the 6. And I think somebody jumped from Bishop Chatard again. Yeah.
Holy cow.
The Trojans getting a little anxious.
I wonder if they're lining up offside. Can they call that before the snap?
I don't know. But I know he jumped.
Okay.
Young man number 43 jumped a little bit early. So it'll be first down and 5. And a little misdirection play. Nothing there. Nice defensive play by Nate Meyer, the inside linebacker, on the stop of Sam Mormino.
A great job of knowing what your assignment is and playing that assignment. Just absolutely stuffed him there, and now you're stuck back. I think they lost a yard there. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
So what do the Bulldogs do here deep in their own territory as we
do not have a flag in the play.
We do not have a flag in the play, no. Just over 2 minutes, now 2 minutes remaining. Trips to the right. Middle of the field on the play. They'll throw it to the 15, and the ball will be caught, but it's going to be shy of a first down.
Boy, I'll tell you what, they're lucky they got away with one because I thought I saw holding bigger than life before they got to Zach Horn there.
Damon Edwards on the reception. Coming into the ball game with 18 catches on the year. You see the nose of the football right at the 15. So they got to get about a yard here for the first down. And the last time they had a yard to go, they did not get the first down. So they'll bring in an extra blocker, number 89, the tight end right there, and a big push. And at least from the outside official, looks like they got the first down.
Isn't it crazy nowadays, the new school thought where you can get short yardage plays? Or I was at Hamilton Southeastern last week for the Mud Sock game. It's 4th and 1 in overtime for Hamilton Southeastern to score to try and win the game. And they're in shotgun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Handoff over the left side. That's going to be Blythe on the carry.
Who would have ever thought?
Oh, I know.
They scored.
Yeah.
And
but
kicked the extra point to win it, which was fabulous. But you're like, why aren't they just get under center? But people are like, well, they don't ever get under center, so you don't want to throw something new at them in that situation.
Yeah.
But the running back 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So now with 37 seconds remaining, handoff once again. Mormino on the carry, and he gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. By the way, Covenant Christian leading Tindley 20-0. One of our other games on our network tonight. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Now a little closer to 5. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers split wide as we'll work from the middle of the field, but that's going to end the opening period of play. It's all Chatard to this point, leading it 14-0.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Hey, tonight's game brought to you in part by Telemetry Sports. For more than 6 years, Telemetry Sports has been working with the NFL and multiple college football teams as a data and technology provider. Player speeds and accelerations that they are providing is generating by using computer vision, the same technology as autonomous vehicles. As you watch these players, keep in mind that over 18 miles per hour is very fast and impressive for high school and college athletes. So we're ready now for quarter number 2. Columbus North with the football. About the 22-yard line. Horn to throw. Little swing pass looking to set up that screen on the far side to Blythe, but it was a little bit behind him, and he's unable to come up with it. And now we've got 4th down, and Columbus North will have to punt the football away yet again.
Short-armed it. That's rough. As we got some good games going on tonight. Boy, I tell you what, Fishers in Brownsburg. Fishers coming off a heartbreaking loss and got the undefeated #1 Brownsburg coming to town. That can, no pun intended, can be a dogfight.
Yeah, going to be a lot of huge games down the stretch, and a little European-style kick right here, as that one will be a short kick. And Bishop Chatard will have it at the 39-yard line.
It's their best starting field position of the evening.
Well, maybe they got tired of that efficiency stuff. But again, they didn't score in the last one.
That's true. They started at the 28.
So Bishop Chatard with the football. Riley Kinnett back in as the lone setback. You see Noah Dudek at the bottom of the screen. They're working on the hash mark to the left. So a lot of room for those 2 receivers on the top to get open. Let's see what now Drew Van Vliet has in store for us. And before the play, we have false start called against Bishop Chatard.
Another good game tonight. You've got Heritage Christian and Indianapolis-Scecina. Scecina ranked 3rd in the 2A SRN poll and Heritage Christian 5. It is currently tied with 9:50 to go in the second quarter.
Be a good one there.
2 good programs.
A lot of teams are going to have to start figuring things out pretty quick, because after this you got 4 weeks. And then,
I know.
Then it's a one and done.
It's crazy. By the way, Bishop Chatard ranked 2nd in the SRN poll in 3A.
Van Vliet will throw. Ball caught at the 44-yard line. On the reception, Aiden Duncan.
And I'm sure you're asking yourself, who's better than Bishop Chatard? Well, the SRN poll has West Lafayette #1. Home of George Karloftis, who looked pretty good last night.
That's right, yeah. Call it 2nd down and 4. I'm sure Chatard will have something to say about that somewhere down the line.
Yeah, they will, yeah.
2 receivers to the left. That is Jeff Waugh, who will reset to the right, hash mark to the right. Handoff to Kinnett. Kinnett just squeezing his way through the holes and gets a 1st down. He just, again, has that way. You just think he's done right there at the line of scrimmage and gets more.
Shifty. That's the term that comes to mind. And actually, what's interesting, he reminds me a lot of Eli Brantman from Hamilton Southeastern, who came in the 4th quarter of that Mudsock game, did the same thing, broke one for a 50-yard touchdown that tied the game.
Wow. Van Vliet will throw to the sideline. Ball caught. There is Noah Dudek. That might be, is that his first reception on the night?
Yeah.
Dudek with 11 receptions coming in, a couple of touchdowns. So now it's going to be 2nd down and about 2. Jack Waybright now in the backfield for Bishop Chatard. Jeff Waugh again will reset to the right. Van Vliet hands it off to Waybright. Waybright breaking tackles and gets inside the 35, down to near the 32-yard line.
They just keep those legs churning.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a speed drill when the trainer's behind you with the bands trying to keep you from running. That's what looked like Waybright was doing there.
And some of those guys up front, like Savion Miles for Columbus North, he's at 295.
Yeah.
So he is a load up there. And you see the Bulldogs going with that 4-man front once again.
Yeah, Miles has 2.5 tackles for loss. He's not.
That'll be Colin Guy on the around the end, and he's driven out of bounds, but he's going to be close to a 1st down.
What a nice little juke there. I hope that whoever he juked finds his jockstrap on the turf somewhere, because he lost it on that play. My goodness.
Don't we need a timeout for that?
I think we do, yeah. It's not a penalty flag. Just get it off the field.
That's right.
Nope, they gave him the 1st down.
All right, so Waybright back in. Guy will stay in the ball game as the receiver to the left, hash mark to the right. Here comes the blitz. Van Vliet starts to roll and then is going to get sacked. Nice play by Ian Calvert, the outside linebacker, the senior at 5'9", 180.
That was a good play. I think Calvert did a great job reading that play. If Van Vliet had it over, I think he would have continued to roll out to his left.
So that is
some of these guys make it easy avoiding rushes, but it's not as easy to look.
No, it's not. Calvert getting, I believe, his first sack of the year, averages 8 tackles per game. So Van Vliet to throw. Here comes the pressure. Little screen pass. That'll be Guy. Has blockers at the 20 and then brought down near the 17, possibly the 16-yard line.
Going to be a couple yards short of the first down, but love that play call. Difficult to get over the defenders from Van Vliet and not overthrow his receiver. But Guy was able to get out there with some block, and one more could have sprung him for a touchdown. But they're, as Hank Stram would say, matriculating the ball down the field. Us old heads know what that one is, don't we?
I got a story to just share with you about Hank Stram and me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Those old NFL films with John Facenda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just the best.
That's great stuff. 3rd down and about 2. Van Vliet under center this time.
Oh.
And Connett gets hit immediately. And there's your number 7 again, Ian Calvert from the outside.
Wow. What a great play by Calvert. The kicking game here, Jasper Chapman is the kicker for Chatard, Bishop Chatard. 1 of 1 field goals. So
I think they're going to go for it here.
I got a feeling they will too. Wouldn't surprise me to see him run wide or throw a little pass in the flat here. Maybe Jeff Waugh?
Waugh, he's lined up to your right. Van Vliet fakes the handoff. Nope, he's going to give it to Connett. He did a nice job faking that one because I thought he was going to come out here to Dudek on the near side, but it looks like he's going to get the first down.
Oh, looks like they're going to measure it.
Yeah, it's really close. You see it right there.
Now would be a good time for Hank Stram story.
Okay, so I'm at the Hoosier Dome covering a Monday night football game.
Okay.
Going to the bathroom. Now, who was related or who was married to Kathy Lee Gifford? Frank Gifford. Frank Gifford is on my right in the stalls, and Hank Stram was on my left, and we're all taking, you know what, together.
Oh, they stopped him.
They did. Great play. So, big stop there for Columbus North.
Wow, deep in their territory.
Anyway, that's my Hank Stram story.
Very nice.
Yeah. I kind of looked at Hank, and I looked over at Frank, and
okay. You were in the midst of greatness.
I was, yes.
I just love watching that old film from Super Bowl IV, him just laughing. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. So nice stop there for Columbus North. They'll take over the football with 8:20 to go here in the second.
By the way, R.I.P. Len Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always liked him on the broadcast, too.
Yeah. Inside the NFL.
Yeah.
Did that forever.
First down here for Zach Horn. Hand off. This will be Blythe, and Blythe is going to get horse-collared and brought down. He's looking for a flag, but no flag on that play. He thought he got face mask. He came down kind of awkward there. You heard the public address announcement.
Miss it, yeah.
Yeah, McAllister was the one who got him.
Wade's had a good game so far for them.
Yes. So after Chatard scores on their first 2 possessions, we have had nothing happen. Horn fakes the pitch, throws it to the sideline, and overthrows his intended receiver.
I like that play call, and Mormino was open. The safety followed the guy across in the post down deep in the middle of the territory, and Mormino was wide open, but the pressure caused him to kind of jump and throw it.
Yeah.
You can't be as accurate when you're throwing with an unstable base. Does that sound
I
good?
like that.
Thank you.
Write that down. I might use that later.
Unstable. Okay, all right.
3rd and 7. Trips to the left now for the Bulldogs.
Well, you know, in my playing days.
Yeah, we'll talk about more about that as we go.
All right.
Here's Horn. Steps up in the pocket. Now hauls this one down the middle of the field. Ball caught. And at the 30, 25-20, and into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Cooper Horn, his brother.
It is the connection. Big time throw for an 87-yard touchdown play.
Cooper Horn now with his 8th touchdown of the year. And he had been quiet up until that score.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Bulldogs.
So they're right back in this one at 7:27, so the extra point.
Third and 7, let's just go long.
And the kick is good. 7:27 to go. Period 2. Chatard on top, 14-7.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, it was the combination of Zach Horn and Cooper Horn, and we'll see that again from Telemetry Sports in a couple of moments, but that's huge.
How big is that 4th down stop for Columbus North down deep in their territory? 3 plays. It was 51 seconds, and it was 87 yards on the drive.
Well, when they're scoring quick.
Yes, they are, both squads.
So now Bishop Chatard will get the football back across the 20. On the return will be Noah Dudek, and there's a flag from behind, so we'll probably bring that back. Let's take another look from Telemetry Sports. Oh, we're just going to do the score, not telemetry on this one. So I want to see how fast he was going.
Stepping up in the pocket, good job, and boy, that's a good ball.
Boy. You know, you talk about the brother combination there, and they probably did that in the park all the time.
Oh, yeah. 3rd down and 7 against Chatard. Go long. And then it comes true.
Holding on the Trojans, so that'll move them all the way back to the 21-yard line. Well, the way this game started, you would have thought Chatard's going to blow this thing out, but then their offense just isn't as crisp as it was, and then that big play there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Columbus North has made enough plays, especially by Ian Calvert, to kind of, quell the offense that is Chatard. Let's see what they do here now.
Handoff up the middle, and that'll be Riley Kinnett once again. It almost appears, correct me if I'm wrong, watch the Bulldog defense. It's almost like they're putting everybody up close in the box here, almost daring Van Vliet to throw the football.
You've got to wonder if, I believe the offensive coordinator is Purica, is lulling them to sleep a little bit to get a big hitter, because that's what Columbus North did there. They said, let's just take a shot. They hadn't thrown the ball deep yet. That'll keep you honest for sure.
2nd down and 7, football at the 25, and the snap goes over Van Vliet's head. And he'll just fall on it back near the 10-yard line. That'll be a big loss.
Wow.
You don't see that happen very often. Usually Matt Woods, a veteran center. Number 65, that one just sailed on him.
I think the playbook for 3rd and 20-something isn't exactly numerous in the terms of plays you've got available.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably in that little section way down here in the bottom
corner. Yeah.
So 3rd and 21, football will be placed at the 10-yard line. You see Riley Kinnett as the lone setback, and so Van Vliet will have 4 receivers to work with. Looking to his left, throws it over the top and gets the catch.
Wow.
And did he get the first down? Yes. It was Dudek once again in a first down. What a play. That's the one they wanted.
They looked a lot like, I don't know if you remember when the Super Bowl was here in Indianapolis when Eli Manning threw it up to Mario Manningham, just dropped it right in the bucket.
Yeah.
That play kind of reminded me of that. But great call there. Great. Dudek bobbled it, almost lost it, but perfect play call, perfect throw by Van Vliet.
Want to see it again?
Nice, yeah.
That was a great throw. Yeah, that's great hands, too.
Got the rub route there from Colin Guy.
Here's Van Vliet again. The other side, ball caught at the 40 and more yardage. And this time it's going to be Colin Guy who's had a couple of big receptions.
Hey, Colin, you set up that last play. Let's give you some love this time on the other side.
So Guy, who, by the way, is normally a backup to Aiden Duncan, has had some big receptions. And, boy, just like that, you're almost to the red zone.
But that's what the running game does for you. If like you said, if they're really kind of shifting in and playing a lot, they're playing 10 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. That's going to give you lots of open space down the field.
So let's see what Bishop Chatard can do here. 5:45 to go. Saw the middle linebacker, Calvert, looking to maybe blitz, but nowhere this time. That was number 87, Garrett Long, the defensive end on the stop.
They're ready for the run, and I think that's why these last two passes have worked.
Yeah, look at that. And that was another. What touch there for Van Vliet.
I tell you what, his back turn wearing number 11, he really reminded me of Drew Bledsoe on that play.
That's
Van
true.
Vliet did.
Yeah.
The arm motion and everything.
So Van Vliet now with it second down and about 12 to the sideline, goes behind the receiver Dudek, and Dudek makes the catch and gets out of bounds inside the 20. Well, I saw Van Vliet for his first 2 years in Richmond, and he took a beating in Richmond, and he still had some decent stats. But when he gets time to throw, he's pretty good.
So he transferred here his junior year?
Yeah, he came over actually right after sophomore year and had to sit out last year, yeah. Played the JV schedule and now the starter this year. Handoff. This will be Kinnett over the right side. Not much there this time.
It's literally the same situation.
So you hear the public address announcer, 4th down and about 2 or yard or
a yard and a half, yeah. But you're in that same territory.
So let's see what they'll dial up right here. Boy, look at all the Columbus North Bulldogs up there. When you talk about within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're anticipating maybe Riley Kinnett will get the call again. And it will be Kinnett over the left side. Big hole at the 5 and hit. Touchdown. What a play. And a run by Riley Kinnett on 4th down and 2.
What a great call there. Nice blocking to seal that edge and let him get through that lane. Then he just has to beat the defensive backs, and he does a great job of bouncing off of one and getting into the end zone.
Well, I can't wait to see that again. These receivers for Bishop Chatard, when they're not catching the football, they are blocking and blocking well. So the extra point, and it is up, and it is good. 21-7, Bishop Chatard on top.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Well, a nice way for Bishop Chatard to respond. They had a couple of really big plays. Van Vliet able to lay the football in there to his receivers to set things up. And then, of course, Riley Kinnett with that big touchdown again.
Yeah, 8 plays, 79 yards, 2 minutes and 58 seconds, capped off, like you said, 16-yard run by Kinnett.
So you said 2 minutes and what?
58 seconds.
So they're slouching off a little bit on these.
I know.
Yeah, come on. You were used to somewhere around a minute or so.
56 and 54 seconds were the first two.
Okay. Line drive kick, and from the 10, there will be a return for the Bulldogs. That looks like Damon
space.
Edwards. Yeah, Edwards at the 40, has blockers in front, and finally driven down, but a nice return for Edwards. Let's take a look at that Riley Kinnett touchdown run.
Sealed there by 53.
Yeah, he took a big hit there at the end, but by that time it was too late. Football is going to be placed at the 37-yard line after that nice return by Damon Edwards. This is probably at least one of their top 2 field position starts of a drive so far tonight. You see the clock at 4:11 to go before halftime. Horn again out of the shotgun. Rolling to his right, throws to the sideline. A ball will be caught and driven out of bounds on the near side. That'll be Cooper Horn once again on the reception. So that's going to be another first down for Columbus North.
In case you're curious, the scoring drives tonight, 56 seconds, 54 seconds. Columbus North was 49, and then 2:58 from Bishop Chatard.
So it's happening quickly when it does.
Yes, it is.
First and 10. See the football at the 26-yard line. Horn, here comes the blitz. Little screen pass to the left. Hole up the middle. 15, 10, 5, and touchdown.
Wow.
Damon Edwards, and that's going to be maybe the fastest of the night.
It's definitely the shortest 2 plays. Great play call there with the screen pass. Had it read perfectly. Got that last block, and could have called the horse collar there at the end as well.
Well, we got a game going now as we've seen 2 quick scores by Chatard, and now Columbus North coming right back seconds later. So the extra point attempt, a low snap, and the extra point will be blocked. Coming in from the right side for Bishop Chatard was Sam Freeney. Let's take another look at the touchdown right here. Look at the blocks ahead.
26-yard pass.
That big old number 55, Gabriel Bain, down there as well. Want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Serenity Care Services. It's an Indiana licensed personal agency and Medicaid waiver service provider in Central Indiana. They're a friendly, competent, and experienced team of caregivers you have been looking for. For more information, contact them at serenitycareservices.net.
23 seconds on that scoring drive.
That's going to be a tough one to beat.
Yeah, 2 plays, 23 seconds, 37 yards. There's your update.
Wow.
I'm trying to read him as fast as, as the drive is. I don't even know if I can do that.
That was quick. All right, so now Bishop Chatard will get the football back. As you see, still plenty of time, but again, the extra point blocked by Sam Freeney, so we'll see if that will play into this one later on. And the way these 2 teams have been scoring tonight when they have had the opportunities to do so, 3:54 is a long, long time to go.
It is,
inside,
for sure.
Inside the 10 on the return. There's a flag down. Dudek driven out of bounds. This might go against Bishop Chatard again.
A couple of updates. Cecina 14, Heritage Christian 7, 2:20 to go until the half. End of the first quarter. Covenant Christian 27, Tindley 0.
Okay. So another holding penalty will set things back here for Bishop Chatard. They've had a couple of these penalties deep in their own territory on special teams. And they'll be moved all the way back to the 19-yard line. You know, the good news this week is we have been blessed now, I think, for now 5 weeks of good weather. And we got warmer.
In high school.
In high school, yeah. Not so much in college. in the NFL, even up in Chicago when they had all that rain.
Oh, it was beautiful.
So first down. Play action here for Van Vliet. Throws on the run. It'll be incomplete. Pass intended for Colin Guy.
Speaking of college, tomorrow, HCAC.TV, Kalamazoo visiting Defiance, the Yellow Jackets.
The Yellow Jackets. And I know you and I are looking forward to that trip.
Yes, hopefully they can, Mount Union is quite a force in Division III football, and they took it to Defiance last week. They're looking to take a positive step forward against a very young Kalamazoo team.
That's right. So Van Vliet will put Guy in motion from left to right, setting up the screen. No, as he'll take it himself and go down back at about the 16-yard line. That one was defended well.
That was a mess. Yeah, he didn't have much he could do then. I think we have the 87-yard touchdown pass from telemetry.
So we're going to get the speed here.
Stepping up in the pocket. Let's see what he got. Oh.
No, he went
19. 20. Oh, he was moving.
They could have given him a ticket in a school zone because he went over 20.
You'd lose your license.
You could.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a warning, young man.
Yeah. That's why the officials pulled him over, but he was already in the end zone.
That's right. 3rd and 14 to the sideline. Ball caught. First down and more. And up the right sideline. Finally, is he driven out of bounds? Yes. That is Aiden Duncan on the reception. What a great play.
We might have another telemetry option right here to get that. He was moving as well.
He might have gone over 20.
What a great throw by Van Vliet.
Yeah, his touch is, again, when you're a freshman and sophomore, you don't expect that, but he's really grown a lot since that time. Take a look at this.
This is a dart. I'm telling you, when you watch him, his motion, everything looks like Drew Bledsoe.
He is certainly playing well here tonight, and they're already down to the 41-yard line. Ball out here in the flat. This will be Guy. What a move. And down to the 35. Is that another one of those where the jock strap is somewhere back
No,
here?
That's just one of the ones where you kind of want to turtle up because you got stiff-armed by a wide receiver. See, growing up where I did, the game's on every Sunday, where the Bears, it was Walter Payton.
Right.
His little stutter step and just an absolute and just an amazing stiff arm from Walter Payton.
He was as smooth a running back as there ever was. As you see Van Vliet keep the football to the 31.
See to get the first down.
And, yep. They're going to move the chains.
And his autobiography was never die easy. Never, ever, from what I remember, ran out of bounds.
That's right.
He would always look to give punishment. Most complete football player I've ever seen.
I bet. Yeah, he was a fun one to watch.
Even played quarterback a couple of games, 1984.
No kidding.
Yes.
Here's Van Vliet. Has a man, and Josh getting a piece of that one over the top. Otherwise, that might have been a 6 right there.
Jabari Collins couldn't quite get it over his fingertips. Great thought on that play call, but Van Vliet, just one more Cheerio this morning, I think. Might have got that one in.
Yeah, Jabari only at 5'10", and he needed every bit of that 5'10" to get a piece of it.
He did. He had the extra Cheerio, Jabari did. That's why he made that play.
So it's a Cheerio, not a Wheaties thing.
The kids don't know Wheaties anymore.
That's true. They're eating Cheerios now, huh?
Or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Is that a better option?
To the sideline. Ball caught at the 25. Still on his feet is Dudek, and he's going to get extra yardage inside the 10.
And then on this, flags.
Oh, would this hurt right here.
I think 50, you can see right now where it is Isaac Fisher is talking to Colin Guy. Because of the block in the back.
So we will bring it back after another nice play, but still a minute 44 to go.
They still have plenty of time, but boy, that was a great play right there. And again, great moves by Dudek. We just talked about the great play that Collins made. There was another jockstrap play where Dudek had him looking for it on the field again.
Will there be a box in the locker room where they can replenish?
You got me on that.
I think it would be almost a mandatory thing, right?
That would be helpful, yeah.
Guys, if you're losing jocks, we have an extra pair over here. Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 after the penalty brings them all the way back to the 28-yard line. Hash mark to the right, Van Vliet. Over the middle, that'll be Jeff Waugh. He'll take a hit and goes down at the 15, but guess what? Another first down.
I guess we are kind of older. Maybe kids don't use that terminology anymore for
fake them out of their jog.
Faking it, just faking them out. Period. What do they say nowadays?
You know, and I haven't, to be honest with you, gone in the locker room to notice if anybody's wearing one. Do they even do that anymore?
I mean, I'm a high school teacher, and I don't know. They would probably have some term for them, like he put them on ice, or some crazy thing like that.
Dudek in motion. Van Vliet rolls to his left, puts it down to the 5-yard line on the pass reception, Aiden Duncan, and it's going to be now 1st and goal.
There you go. 3 first downs in a row, even though one got called back. 3 great plays, and now you want to milk the clock to not let them get the ball back for when you score. That's the intent here.
I like teams that are able to overcome that adversity or those penalties that you can't put your head down. You just got to keep playing.
Yes. As they say, keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Van Vliet going to keep it himself, and that was a mistake as he's going to lose a couple of yards. Big 52, Luke Revelle is there at 5'11", 245, and a junior. So we've got a timeout on the field. Want to remind you that Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe is a proud sponsor of high school football on IndianaSRN. Great atmosphere for breakfast or brunch, open Wednesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Tam and her staff waiting to serve you and your family. Try the biscuits and gravy, the quiche, and, of course, Coach Meyer's favorite, the BLT with the extra mayo, which you don't like. Tam's located at 6427 Oaklandon Road in Indianapolis.
Also, a reminder, this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN, the Indiana High School Athletic Association, for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited.
And there will be a time, I'm sure, that you and I will have the NIL going here pretty soon.
There will be. Does that work for broadcasters? Can they sell SRN shirts with our names on the back?
They should.
I want number 3. That's what I want. That's my favorite number.
Is there a reason why number 3? Or?
Well, I mean, if it's broadcaster shirt, shouldn't have a number on it.
Well, yeah. Why number 3 then?
That's my favorite number.
Oh, okay.
It's my dad's favorite number.
Okay. Thought maybe it was tied to a player or something.
No. If that was the case, it'd probably be 17 or 34. But
okay.
Yeah.
We won't bring up 17's number, though. All right, Van Vliet, 2nd down and goal. Has plenty of time. Looking right, now left. Fires to the end zone. Knocked down at the very end by Nathan Palmer. That was on a rope, too.
That tied the longest drive of the night. That was the 10th play of this drive for Chatard. Their previous one, they got stopped on 4th down in 10 plays. So this next play will signify the longest drive of the night.
Well, you have to feel that might be to your advantage at some point if you can wear that defense down a little bit, too. So now it's going to be 3rd down and goal.
I got a feeling we may see it in Waugh's direction. Although
Van Vliet to the corner of the end zone, and he just overthrows Dudek, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Do you kick it here? Looks like they are going to try a field goal.
Well, I'm sure Van Vliet would love to have that back. But, if he gets one more step, he's got it.
It's better to lead him too much than to underthrow it and get it picked off. We saw that last night with Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
A little lazy route out in the flat. I hate to say that, but it really was. And the defender read it, caught it, took it to the house. That was the game-changing play.
So now a field goal attempt. This is coming from the 7? So this would be only a 17-yard attempt, and it is no good. Oh, my. What an impressive drive, and all for naught.
Columbus North with a little momentum heading into the locker room. Let's see what they do now. With 42 seconds, they scored, 87 yards in just a couple, about that time. So they think they got some big chunk plays they can throw out there.
You know what's big about this for Columbus North? Think about it. You talked about that stop they had, and then they scored right after that. Then you come back, and again, that's a long drive and a lot of plays against your defense. And then you miss a field goal, and just love that momentum swinging back your way because they're going to get the football to begin the third quarter,
That
too.
is true. That is true. You got all 3 timeouts in your back pocket so you can work the middle of the field as well.
1st and 10 now for Columbus North. The handoff, it'll be Edwards. Edwards, very quick, as he'll get about 3 on that play as he gets out of bounds, 34 seconds remaining. So let's call it 2nd down and about 7.
Tried a little jet sweep there.
Well, we saw the speed of Edwards earlier, so I'm sure they'd love to get in his hands a little bit more.
I'm surprised they're not throwing it downfield further, especially with the 3 timeouts.
Blythe in motion. Quarterback Horn will keep it himself across the 30, and he's going to get a 1st down. You know, I watched Horn that time. I'm not sure if that was what he wanted to do or did it look like it might have been a broken play there.
They ran a couple of the plays like that before where they give some options to fake it to certain people to try and throw them out of sync on defensively. He got the 1st down.
We'll take a timeout. Timeout on the field, 21-13, Bishop Chatard. Back here at Bishop Chatard, 21-13. If you just joined us, by the way, halftime on the Hamilton Southeastern game. Hey, how about that one, huh?
Yeah, beating Westfield 10-7 at Westfield. That's going to be a great game.
I wish I could make graphics up that fast and get those on like that.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. All right, so here we go. 1st down and 10. Horn rolling to his right.
Oh.
And he's going to air it out down the middle of the field, and ball will be knocked down at the last second, intended for Damon Edwards, but there are several blue jerseys there defensively.
Damon Edwards got his hands on it. You got to like that, but they knocked out of it because there were quadruple coverage. Is that,
yeah,
is that what we call it? And Horn still went for it. Can't say that I fault the guy for some courage there.
Yeah. Zach Horn, by the way, 6'3", 195. He has a heck of an arm.
He does. He has a very nice arm. And I love the way on those plays, giving his receivers a chance to get downfield, stepping up into the pocket outside of the pressure from the outside on both sides to give himself, again, a nice chance to throw a good deep ball.
See, Blythe will reset to the outside. Blythe, the screen pass, makes the catch at the 35-40. Head-on collision near the 46-yard line. And there'll be a timeout right there with 11 seconds remaining.
So your kicker, you've got 2 guys that have kicked. O.C. and Guest is 5 of 6 of field goals. Bryce Luttrell has not attempted a field goal. I guess the play call here is, where do we need to be to try and get a field goal?
Yeah.
What's our play that's going to get us to that yard line to at least attempt it? Or do you throw it in the middle of the field, call a timeout, and then go to the end zone?
I like that one better because I'm not so sure. I would be curious to know from a kicking standpoint how much confidence you have in your kicker to get one.
Especially after a blocked extra point.
Exactly. Yeah. Good point.
Because those you kick really high. Longer field goals you have to kick lower.
Yeah.
So there's a greater chance of it getting blocked. So this might be a chance of, okay, let's get a good chunk of 15 to 20 yards down to like the 35-yard line and then take a shot at the end zone.
And if I'm Bishop Chatard, I'm playing center field. Don't let anything get behind you.
Yeah, definitely. You can see they got 4 guys back. They got cornerbacks are playing really deep, and 2 high safeties for sure is, yeah.
Yeah, and you want to keep everything in front of you no matter what. Horn, here comes the pressure. Lofts this one in the air. Ball's going to be caught. It'll be Cooper Horn at the 30 and brought down finally at the 29-yard line. 3 seconds remaining.
Boy, Cooper Horn probably thought the ball was in the air forever. He's like, get to me, get to me, get to me.
So we will call a timeout as well. Chatard leading it by 8.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Three seconds remaining, and the heave to the end zone by Horn is up for grabs. Knocked down, played perfectly by Bishop Chatard, as Jack Marcella in there as a free safety to be able to knock it away. So we've made it to halftime. It was all Chatard early. They scored on their first 2 possessions and led it 14-0. But Columbus North hanging right in there despite the missed extra point, or the blocked extra point. They're only down by 8.
If you go in at halftime and you're Columbus North, you're praising the defense for keeping them in this game.
Yes.
To allow the offense to get a feel for what they wanted to do and make those big plays. You
Exactly.
really are. If you're Chatard, you're frustrated because you've been down in the scoring zone twice and come up with nothing.
Yeah.
When you could have had at least 6 points, 10 points, 14 points. You left a lot on the table, so they're really going to harp on that at halftime. We get down there, we've got to make plays to keep the chains moving and score.
Exactly, yeah, and that's frustrating when you get down in that red zone and you come up with nothing, and especially with the field goal that they missed, that one hurts too. So
yeah, for sure. But I think especially the first turnover on downs was when Columbus North really got that momentum back with that 87-yard touchdown pass. Right. That set up by that 4th down stop that they had to measure, and the little doubts are creeping in your mind, but you come into halftime, you understand, okay, here's what we need to do offensively in the second half. You got a good game plan. You really do. Columbus North is still attacking the box to try and stop the run, and Chatard has exposed that. It's on those short yardage plays when they're in the red zone where things are kind of breaking down. You clean that up, you'll be fine in the second half.
All right, halftime is coming up. It is Chatard leading at 21-13. Do not go away. Second half action right around the corner as well. This is high school football on IndianaSRN.
School football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
When I'm at a Super Bowl and I walk in that stadium at kickoff time and I see that football sitting down there on that field, I get goosebumps because I sewed that football.
Here's the time on all the scoring drives. You ready for this? Chatard has scored in 56 seconds, 54 seconds, and 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Columbus North has scored in 49 seconds and 23 seconds.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back at halftime here at Bishop Chatard High School, it is the Trojans leading the Columbus North Bulldogs 21-13. Joining us now is the Vice President of IndianaSRN, Keith Myers. And Keith, we are halfway through the football season. Troy and I talked about it. It's almost time to really start to grind it out as you get towards sectional play. But that can only mean one thing as well. Basketball season is just around the corner. What do we got going on in IndianaSRN?
Well, first of all, thanks for calling me Vice President. You can call me Coach. Title is nothing, but I appreciate that. First of all, pretty good first half you guys had.
Yeah, really good first half.
And you're right. We're halfway through our football season, and what that happens to us at the start of September, coaches and athletic directors, alumni, Booster Club members start ringing the telephone and saying, hey, here's my schedule. Can you fit all these in? And right now, as of we speak right now, we have 115 games with 4 schools still reporting their season with us, which means that we would encourage you, if you're an athletic director or a coach or a booster and you want to see your granddaughter or grandson on TV for basketball, give us an email, shoot us an email, coach@indianasrn.org, and we'll get it in.
The webcast has really made a huge difference in terms of allowing families to see their kids on the screen play sports. This is what, our 5th year?
This will be our 6th basketball season. And you're right. And I looked at that number today because Deb and I are doing some calculations and seeing what our product really has shaped up. 3 years ago, we were at 75-25. This year, we're more like 98.2% on radio. We only have 2 football games on radio. We just added another one for next week, so we have 3 because schools have realized, okay, we're not as good as we were. We're going to save that money and go somewhere else and use that, because a lot of schools are now using this as a marketing tool, not only in public schools but also private schools, because as you see, we have a great quality. We're doing it the best that we can. We feel we have a good product, and to maintain that is we want to make sure everybody gets what they need.
13 years ago, when you started with a 1,000-foot power cord and 2 handheld mics, could you ever imagine it would be like this?
I knew when the Lord gave me the verse in Matthew 28, when it said, go into the world. That's all he told me. Go into the world. And for that time, it was internet radio, and I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of neat. And when you got your first 25 listeners and everybody say, hey, we listened to you, you thought you were big stuff. But now we are churning numbers, and numbers are numbers, but we're now churning numbers an average of 1,700, 1,800. Last week we topped 2,100 for one of our games. That's pretty cool. When you get an email, I already got an email just tonight of a fan watching saying, hey, do you need this, this, and this? They're willing to help. Because there are a lot of professional people that are off on Friday night that's getting ready for college football, and I won't mention his name, but he's a great producer for ESPN. I love that kind of help because that's going to get us better. But you got Grandma and Grandpa, California. I got an email the other day from a grandma who says, I can't make it to Indiana. I'm glad you're doing my grandson's football game. Could you show a little bit closer up from number 11? So you get those comments
We
as
do
well.
what we can, right?
Yeah. And a lot of things, because of the pandemic, we had to do a lot of things remotely. Cameraman is at the site. In most of our games, we continue to do that because, one, it's safe for the athletic director. He only has to worry about one guy he has to take care of, except 3 or 4. And we're going to miss a shot here or there, but everybody's safe and everybody's getting a good product.
And it gets a chance for our technical director, i.e. the Wizard, to be able to fix any problems from different games that, because it's technology. It's never going to work perfectly, right?
It makes a big difference when you have 4 games in one building. He can jump for each studio, then going around door to door to door, as I did 2 weeks ago. I put 212 miles on my car on a Friday night. I don't want to do that anymore.
How many miles are we going to put on the car tomorrow?
Going to be a few.
Going to be a few, yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
We're very blessed. We just have signed a year deal with the Heartland Conference. Jay Jones has done a nice job of putting us on the map. We were guinea pigs last year, had no idea what that would look like, have expanded our coverage, has blown out of the water. And when schools, a visiting team, as Kalamazoo, Michigan, calls you on a Thursday and say, here's everything we have, what else can we do to help your broadcast? Nice to have that. And it's nice to go up to South Bend, Indiana for high school sports, and now it's really nice also to go down to Evansville. So that that coverage is going. And again, I iterate, if you're a coach or a player or a fan or an ID that would like to get some things covered, just email us, coach@IndianaSRN.org. We'll talk about it. For what we do, we're very reasonable, and we'll go – obviously we'll go anywhere. If we go all the way down as far south as we did last year, we'll go anywhere.
Yeah, and just a plug, too, to throw this out there. You and Jerry have built a culture here to help us to understand that this isn't about us as broadcasters. It's about the student athletes. And I think that shows in our broadcast, and it shows in terms of how it's grown because the viewers sense that that's the case. So kudos to you and Jerry for building that culture.
Well, one of the things that we did when we first started this is we had to look and see who brings the product, what group of people brought the product, and it's the kids. You got student athletes that are going to play 4 years, and on senior night is my saddest night in high school sports because those kids are taking off that uniform for the last time. And we've had some great kids that have followed us that now are working for us. We have 4 kids that used to play, now work for us, and they remember those tears that we shed and the little thank you cards or the reminders. Hey, you're worth something. When you get those kids come back and they want to stop you, especially in the Walmart line, and said, I recognize your brooch. You're Coach Myers. Yeah, yes, I am. Would you like my autograph? It's $200.
But that's to me, that's it too. When you get a thank you card from a kid, that means more than a number of views you can get.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Keith. We appreciate your time.
I'm flying to the other booth here.
All right. Once again, the halftime score: Bishop Chatard 21, Columbus North 13. We'll be back with the second half right here on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here at Bishop Chatard High School, 21-13, your halftime score. Troy Darendowski along with Sean Kroll. And, well, Columbus North is going to get the football to begin this second half. As we mentioned, they had so much momentum after that missed field goal, and they had one good defensive stop. So let's talk about the second half. We'll start first off with Columbus North, some of the things they need to do. Their passing attack can be very lethal, but it seems like everything they do is way downfield, nothing really too close. But they haven't run the ball as well as they hope to.
That's a great point, Troy, and I think, they've got to be cognizant of the fact that they haven't run the football well tonight, because if they start to go, purely in passing mode, I think that bodes well for Chatard to adjust their defense accordingly and make plays. They've got to establish some type of run to open up the passing game. Like you said, in that mid-range area, from 10 to 25 yards, because like you said, a lot of their plays, their passes have been deep passes. On the other side, Chatard they really haven't taken a deep shot yet. There's been mid-range where it's been a lot of what we like to call the yak, the yards after the catch.
That's right.
Has been their big plays in the passing game. Their running game has been great until they've gotten up against the end zone and the field shortens. Then for some reason, Columbus North seems to stiffen up and doesn't allow much for them. So they've got to figure out when they get in the red zone what their options are offensively to turn those into points. And even if you get that field goal, the missed field goal, it's 24-13. It's still a close game. You've got to convert when you get the opportunities in the red zone, and I'm sure that's a lot of what Chatard talked about in halftime.
Chatard has also had some penalties tonight. Probably won't affect him in the end. You wouldn't think it would, but they've had a couple of areas where you wouldn't expect them to have that. And how much does that affect this game?
The Trojans had early in the first quarter, they had at least 3 offsides penalties.
That's right.
That either gave Columbus North a 1st and 5 or gave them a first down. They cleaned it up in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But it's still something you need to be aware of. I fully expect Bishop Chatard, I need to say that correctly, to come out, and I feel like, Coach Doyle is going to say, let's impose our will. We're at home. We know who we are. Let's impose our will on them and win this football game.
We will find out as you see both teams again ready to go here in the second half. We will keep it right here as we get ready for this second half kickoff. We'd mentioned Columbus North will get the football first to begin this third quarter. I was looking at some of the scores from around the state, and there's a couple of games out there that you might not have expected to be as lopsided as they are, or maybe a little bit of a surprise in some of them too.
Yeah, the Mount Vernon one really surprises me, and I think I might pass out. My youngest son just texted me a baseball score.
What?
Yes, and it's the Yankees.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
You didn't bring him up very well, did you?
Well, hey, at least he's not a Cardinals fan, so we're good.
Zing.
Cardinals or Packers, out of the question, we're good. And if we have time, I'll tell you the story of how I made sure they were not Colts fans.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, next time we do a broadcast together, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm wearing a Packers jersey.
Oh, wow. You get enough of the Cardinals hat as it is already.
All right, here we go. Second half action. And a line drive kick, and another return from the 5-yard line. Looks like that might be Edwards once again to the outside, and he'll be dragged down near the 22, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Columbus North.
Boy, he went all the way across the field only to gain minimal yardage there. Maybe should have cut up to the right side of the field. But a lot of those plays on kickoffs are set plays.
Right.
Where you catch it, this is the direction we're going. This is how we're setting up the blocking to try and get a return. You saw it on one of the returns they had earlier with the big one that ended up in Bishop Chatard territory, but that one did not go as they had planned.
I would be one of those players that would – well, I thought you said this way, and I'd go the other way. Just how long would they let me do kickoffs?
Not long. This is an important drive for Columbus North. This could really set a tone for the second half.
2 receivers to the near side as you see the Bulldogs working on the hash mark to the left. From the outside, here comes the blitz. Ball will be caught out in the flat and driven out of bounds. That'll be Braylon Thomas on the reception.
It almost looked like Zach Horn could not get that out of his hands fast enough.
Yeah.
Like it was a hot potato, almost shot-putted it over there.
Well, I was watching, I think on the right side for Bishop Chatard, Sam Freeney. I was ready to him come in and make a hit, but then I think he kind of pulled up knowing the pass was coming. That'll be Blythe. And he takes a big hit back at the 25. I think that was Matt Woods again.
That was a boomstick right there. Slobber knocker.
It wasn't Woods. Nate Meyer came out of that pile too there for Bishop Chatard.
Man, oh man, stopped him in his tracks. And big play early in this second half, 3rd and 8 for Columbus North. They want to keep those chains moving and keep that momentum that they ended the half with. Chatard wants to stop them and get the football back.
So here's a big 3rd down and 8. Bishop Chatard showing blitz right here.
And McAllister up on the end of the line of scrimmage.
Horn to throw. Here comes the pressure. Out in the flat and in and out of the outstretched arm of Cooper Horn, who reached up with that left hand. Boy, if he tips that, it might have been intercepted.
Well, at the same time, Blake Wilson's there. It almost like it landed right between them as he tipped it. If Blake does the right thing. He goes to block thinking that Horn's going to catch it.
Yeah.
But if he keeps his head in the swivel just a little bit, once it's tipped, he might be able to dive and catch that pass.
That's true. Yep. Nonetheless, it'll be 4th down and 8, and Columbus North in their first possession of the second half. As this will take a Columbus North bounce, and wisely Dudek getting away from it so he doesn't touch that one inadvertently, and it rolls all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That is a great punt.
It is so nice to get that roll.
Longest punt in NFL history? Do you know? Have we talked about this?
I don't think so. What is it?
98 yards.
98 yards.
I think it's O'Neal is his last name for the Jets back in the old AFL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got a good bounce on that one.
I bet he did. Because if you can get maybe 60 and then,
yes,
another 38, you'd be in great shape. All right, it'll be Drew Van Vliet.
Oh.
And there's some jumping up front. That'll be offsides this time against Columbus North.
Maybe it's the teams going in this direction that cause it. I'm not sure. That line judge is all over it.
Maybe it's leaning that way and they just fall.
They tilted it, yeah. They built it that way on purpose.
That's right. So it'll be 1st and 5 now for Bishop Chatard. You see Drew Van Vliet talking to his offensive line. Handoff. It'll be Kinnett. Kinnett breaks some tackles, gets across the 25 out near the 26-yard line. Nice run again by Riley Kinnett.
And this is what I mean when I say impose your will. You just semi-deflated Columbus North with all that momentum in the second quarter with a 3-and-out. If you can now impose your will and take theirs with the long, steady drive, get down the field, stick it in the end zone, you might just take the air right out of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that defense was out there a long time toward the end of that second quarter. Near sideline Duncan, and he'll get extra yardage, and he's going to get another 1st down out to about the 38-yard line.
The problem is their balance on offense. It doesn't take them long to get down the field for most of these drives.
Max Mormino on the tackle there for the Bulldogs. Quickly out of the huddle here for Bishop Chatard. That'll be Duncan, one of the 2 receivers to the right, hash mark left. Kinnett, the lone setback.
Well, they didn't call it. He jumped.
Yeah, that was tough right there. No whistle, but we're going to keep playing. Handoff, this time right side. It'll be Kinnett, big hole, 1st down 50, 45, 40, and then driven out of bounds. But another nice run by Riley Kinnett.
Love how they run that sweep to either side, but they do a great job with the H-back and the side of this one time, the right side of the line, sealing off the edge and letting Kinnett get around the corner and gain a ton of yardage. And we've discussed it, too. Those wide receivers blocked fabulously.
They do.
For the Trojans.
They are very good downfield blocking. Dudek in the slot to the left. Kinnett stays in the ball game. You see there Drew Van Vliet checking the sideline. What will they run this time?
Waybright looks like he's checked in as well.
Yep, he certainly has. So it will be Waybright instead of Kinnett. And you see him now change back and set to the left. And we've got a whistle.
Confusion. I think they may have called a timeout.
Well,
nope.
They did not. So 5-yard penalty. Didn't get the timeout in time. Sometimes they have, kind of depends on what is now 40 seconds to get the play in, but it also kind of depends on.
Yeah, it's 40 or 25, I believe.
But after a while, you got to be a little bit quicker.
For limited time only, Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A.
Oh, hey.
All right, first down and 15. Waybright will get the carry over the left side, and he'll get a nice chunk of yardage right there to near the 37.
We just talked about it, and right on that play, you saw that the left tackle block in and the wide receiver block out to give him just enough of a crease to get through there to get a decent chunk of yardage. That's what you're looking for. You just want a little bit of space to let that running back get through and make the linebackers and defensive backs come up and make tackles.
So it'll be second down and 7. There's some jumping on the left side. They got Garrett Long. Long came in with just a half a sack so far this season. He was looking for 1.5.
Third penalty this drive, 2 by Columbus North, 1 by Chatard.
So now, instead of second down and 7, it'll be second down and 2. Van Vliet looking to his right. Now is going to carry it himself, and he will get out of bounds on the near sideline. Did he get enough for the first down?
Almost looked like he got tackled by his pants there.
He did not get the first down, by the way. He's not a running quarterback. I mean, he's 6'5", about 190 pounds, but he doesn't run a lot.
Yeah, he needs a couple more Chick-fil-A sandwiches himself.
He does. Now a change at the line of scrimmage. 9:38 remaining in the third. That's McAllister resetting. Handoff up the middle. It'll be Waybright, and he got the first down.
And those are the plays that really bit Bishop Chatard in the first half because they didn't get the first down.
Yeah.
Got them into fourth down and couldn't convert those as well, or they missed a field goal.
Waybright came up holding his left arm as he came to the sidelines. We're going to have a measurement.
That spot, he may be short.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good spot right there. Unless they say his knee went down, but what it looks like here, he does not have a first down.
And here we go again, if that's the case.
We'll go back to the first broadcast you and I did together. We just need that big fullback named Norm Bulash or Larry Zonka. Give the ball to them, they'll get your first down.
Well, did you notice that, nope, short again.
Yeah.
The rookie fullback for the Chargers last night from Purdue, Horvath.
Yeah.
Scored a touchdown. Then after the game, he and George Karlaftis exchanged jerseys and signed them to each other and gave them, because they were
neat.
teammates at Purdue.
Yeah.
So they're going to go for it again here?
I would. I mean, if you got Riley Kinnett, and it looks like he is back in the ball game, as we said. It looked like Waybright came out holding that left arm.
I think you got to run wide here. They've tried it up the gut, it seems, for most of these plays.
Sweep everybody and go,
you
right?
Get those great blocking wide receivers in the play and put Waugh in motion.
They're taking a long time.
Yeah, they are. Now they just whistled the.
So they still have 20 on the play clock, but it seemed like they took a long time. As you see, Van Vliet under center, the lineup in the I formation, handoff, and they went up the middle, and I think he got just enough, but it was a nice play by Ocean Guest to the middle linebacker.
They don't sway too much from what they do, I guess. When in terms of those fourth down, they just was the lead back, trying to clear a hole for Kinnett and get you a couple yards and move the sticks, which they did this time.
Try to run over Campbell at 296. So first down for Chatard as they continue the drive. Van Vliet rolls, throws to the sideline. Ball to be caught, driven out of bounds. Aiden Duncan on the reception at the 20.
That's a nice throw on the run by Van Vliet because he had pressure and was rolling to that right side and didn't get a chance to set up his motion and throw. That's a really good throw on the run.
I was going to make a wisecrack that he was used to that when he played his first 2 years. He was on the run a lot throwing.
That's any Bears quarterback.
That is Colin Guy in the slot to the left. Handoff up the middle, not much there, but inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
They read that one really well.
Maybe Kinnett once again on the carry, but not much there.
11th play of the drive coming up.
And the last one was, their last long drive went?
I believe it went 12 when they missed the field goal.
So their second double-digit drive. And you got to think, again, that defense, they've been out there a long time.
Much more sustained drives for Bishop Chatard here these last few drives.
Van Vliet, quick throw, but it was behind his receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And guess what? We're back at 4th down again. After that missed field goal, you got to think they're going to go for it.
Yeah. And if you have Riley Kinnett in the way he has run the football tonight, he's been almost automatic.
Let's see what they do when they put, because they'll put Waugh in motion. Usually Kinnett's behind Van Vliet, however, so.
Van Vliet will throw to the near sideline. Ball will be caught. That'll be Dudek, and a first down and a chance again for the drive to stay alive.
Great awareness there to know where he had to get at the very least to get past the sticks. That's what that dive was for. I was like, I'm going to ensure I'm getting the first down on this play. Great awareness. That's football IQ.
So now 1st and 10.
Hey, Joey Lindstrom was like that when he played at Butler.
I know. I was about ready to bring that up.
I know. I think he's got the Mount Vernon game tonight. That's a lot closer than people expected. No?
He's got.
Oh, he's got the blowout, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handoff again to Kinnett. Not much there, maybe to the line of scrimmage. I always kid Joey about, because when I drive into the parking lot, I just got a beat-up old car, and he's got that nice Jeep, and it's black and shiny. And
he's a Chicago kid. You know what I mean? How does a Chicago kid end up a Dallas Cowboys fan? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, well, you know, your upbringing sometimes can be a little skewed now.
I know, yeah.
You know, they're forcing fans to go to the game down there because nobody wants to go watch them anymore. So. 2nd down, and they say 9. Van Vliet looking to his right. Quick hitter over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bishop Chatard. And there's Colin Guy again.
That was a nice little slant pattern right to the open spot in the field.
Boy, Van Vliet put it in there. Nobody was going to get it other than Guy, and he did the rest of the work. And what a nice drive put together. We've seen quick scores tonight, but that's one of the better ones when it comes to the long drive.
And again, imposing your will and taking the spirit of Columbus North is what they did on that drive.
So that's a huge, huge score after holding Columbus North in their first possession. The extra point is good. Chatard on top of this one, 28-13.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We're going to take another look at that replay in a moment, but first off, a very, very sustained drive.
13 plays, 4 minutes and 2 seconds, 84 yards, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown pass from Van Vliet to Guy.
All right, so we'll see it again here in a moment. Tell you what, Colin Guy's played well tonight.
Yes.
He has not started tonight, but he's gotten a lot of action. So it'll be a return on a short kick back to the outside on the return, and good return it is for Tyler Blythe. And they've had some nice returns tonight for the Bulldogs. Let's take a look at that touchdown.
Again, there's just that little slant right in the middle of that, just right in that open spot, but in the seam between those two defenders, and just perfectly placed by Van Vliet. Catch, turn, you're in the end zone.
And Guy, you could kind of he had to wait a little bit to kind of get in that area where he was going to be comfortable. But I would imagine as a receiver, I'd hate that knowing those other guys are around me, ready to take my head off.
Those soft spots are nice to catch the ball, but you're just like, that's why I could never do it, because you're like, oh, the contact's coming.
That's right. All right, first down and 10, football at the Bishop Chatard 45-yard line.
Columbus North needed that return.
Yeah, they did, and they need to get a score too. They'll fake the pitch. Zach Horn looks to air it out. He gets hit hard. Ball in the air. It's going to be caught. And another big gain. And guess who? His brother, Cooper Horn, again.
They had to dial it up. And, boy, kudos to Zach Horn for staying in the pocket and taking the hit, knowing he had to get that ball out to his brother. He knew he was going to get driven into the ground, and he stood and took it.
I still believe they did that a lot when they were younger, and just like you said.
I don't think he got hit unless they have more brothers who rushed.
So, football at the 9-yard line. First and goal, just like that for the Bulldogs.
Ooh, empty set.
And a little pitch. Taking it will be Blythe. Blythe puts his head down, gets in the end zone, and just like that, the Bulldogs right back in business.
What a response. All of 26 seconds.
Wow. Take another look at it.
Great play call.
Boy, everybody was coming this way, and he got ahead of steam, and that was it. I think that the best play you could do from now on, if you are Columbus North, horn to horn, let's just do it and get it out of the way, and we'll get down there and score.
Horn to horn, set up Blythe, you're good to go.
That's right.
This is going to be a doozy coming down to the end.
Good snap. The kick is on the way. It is good. 28-20, Bishop Chatard leading it by 8.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Well, the Bulldogs got stopped on their first drive. Bishop Chatard comes down, long drive scores, and Bulldogs are thinking, why waste all that time driving down there? We'll just take it quickly.
Let's just get a big kickoff return, a big hitter, and then run it in. 2 plays, 26 seconds, 55 yards.
It's either dining in or fast food, right? I mean, when you're thinking about the long drive, that's the dine-in.
It's like Thanksgiving dinner and fast food. It's what it is. I mean, when 4 minutes is an eternity for a drive in this game.
Be a short kick. On the return will be Colin Guy as he stays on his feet, gets an extra couple of yards out to the 32, and it'll be first down and 10.
What an interesting game we've had tonight.
Yeah. Right when you think Chatard's going to take off, they come right back.
First few minutes you think, this is going to be running clock, no problem. And then it kind of slowed way down, and now it's just like boom, 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 boom.
So now you see Bishop Chatard, 4 receivers to the left, empty backfield. They're going to stack 3 of them right there at the hash mark. Quick swing pass to Kinnett, and he'll get a couple on that one, maybe 3 to the 35.
Fantastic job by the secondary and linebackers of Columbus North to read that quickly and get over there to make it a short gain.
Yeah, Guest was one of those there for Columbus North. So now we're going to see 4 to the right side.
It's so weird to see a Bishop Chatard team with an empty backfield.
Yeah, it doesn't
We're
happen
just not
often.
used to that.
But now we've got 2 in a row. Van Vliet pumps, and he's going to try to run it himself, and he's going to go down just across the 35. He might have gotten a yard out of that.
mean, that's like seeing an Ott Hurley or Bud Wright team come out with 5 wide, just slinging it everywhere. You just don't expect it.
Well, it would certainly catch you by surprise, wouldn't it?
Yes, that is the truth. And big play here for the Columbus North defense. If you can get off the field just as quickly as you scored, you feel like you're right there to snatch this.
Yeah. Have to get to the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Van Vliet, here comes the pressure, and he goes down back near the 30. Big-time sack there for that Bulldog defense.
Coverage sack there. Van Vliet could not find anybody open at all. Allowed them time. You only have so much time before the defenders are going to be able to get home to the quarterback. So you got to get that coverage for a while.
Van Vliet a little slow to come out of that pile, and he took a kind of a beating last week, as we said, against Cathedral. So at 4th down and 11. Well, the Columbus North defense did their job.
Yes, they did. Now it's time for the Chatard defense to step up.
Good snap, plenty of protection, line drive kick. There will be a return at the 40, and holding on to a piece of the jersey as you see the return man going down. That was Blythe. Good special teams play there for Bishop Chatard.
Short kick, but good field position for Columbus North, and now that Bishop Chatard defense has to stiffen up. They've got to find a way to get pressure on Zach Horn, not let him get enough time to get it to his brother.
Yeah, and that's been the big key. Cooper and Zach have been hooking up on big plays all night long.
Bulldogs have it on the 41-yard line.
By the way, both are seniors, so this is their last go-around.
Imagine the tenseness of the crowd. You can kind of sense it.
Yeah.
Through the crowd mic.
Yeah, they can feel it. Horn to throw. Here comes the pressure. Now he's going to go down, loses the football. That may be a freebie, and I think Bishop Chatard has it, and it is.
And he made the sack, too.
That was number 10, Sam Freeney.
What a huge play for the defense.
I bet Zach Horn would love to have that back. There he was trying to pull it down at the last moment. Yeah, and it just popped out from behind. And it was the play of Freeney. Now what a turn of events.
Yes, and now great field position for the Trojans.
Boy, how turnovers can make such a huge difference. And we have a new quarterback. Ortega, who we saw at the end of the game against Cathedral, in the ball game now. Handoff over the left side. That'll be Canet, I believe, and it is. Aiden Ortega, 5'10", 178, and a junior. So Van Vliet, and there's an injury there for Columbus North, but Van Vliet might be a little more shaken up than we thought when he came off.
Yeah, that's the case for sure.
We'll take a timeout. Chatard leads it by 8.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you can be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
Sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit
the injured player there for Columbus North out of the ball game. Ortega stays in. Flag is down. Handoff right side to Canet. Cuts back, gets some yardage, but we may bring it back.
Yeah, Ortega's still in for Van Vliet. That puts some concern on you because how comfortable are you with throwing the football with Ortega against this defense? So penalty there.
Well, I know the situation was certainly different last week when he played against Cathedral, but we didn't see him throw. I mean, he didn't have to because the game was over by then, but he can run the football. That is what makes him a little more dangerous too.
Yeah, and now, this is an important game. You've got a one-score lead. You're trying to hold on and extend it to give yourself some breathing room as a backup quarterback. There's pressure on him now.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 following the penalty. Handoff, Riley Kinnett, sweep to the right side, and he'll be brought down near the 21. And we got another flag.
Oh, my goodness.
So you heard the P announcer say illegal formation against Bishop Chatard.
2 in a row, and they're going backwards. This is a key point for Columbus North. This is a chance where they actually can stack the box because you don't expect Ortega to throw the football. If it is, it's going to be a bubble screen to a wide receiver or a short pass in the flat. You're not expecting anything deep, so you can really bring it and stack it in close near the line of scrimmage and really kind of force Bishop Chatard's hand here.
2nd down and 15. McAllister sets to the right, high snap, handoff. Riley Kinnett over the right side, inside the 30, near the 28-yard line. Boy, the offense is changing now so much here for Bishop Chatard.
It is, Ortega is an interesting spot because only being up by 1 score, you can't be a game manager.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to try and put points on the scoreboard. So the offensive coordinator is really kind of dipping his hand into his bag of tricks, see what he can come up with.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ortega to throw, puts this one in the air, has a nice ball, and dropped in the end zone, but a flag is down.
That's close.
Pass intended for Dudek. And looks like that's going to go against Columbus North.
Boy, I'll tell you what, who is the number on that for Columbus North? This is going to be an interesting replay. Here we go. See if we can see who this is. It's a great ball by Ortega.
It is. That's number 19.
That's Mormino, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, he thought he got there at perfect time, but they get a first down from that call. And that's huge for Ortega in this offensive squad.
So 1:59 to go. 1st down and 10 now for Bishop Chatard. They'll run it again, this time over the left side. Breaking tackles, end zone, touchdown. There he is again. Riley Kinnett with a big, big run. Nathan Palmer was looking at the official there from Columbus North. He thought he got held. And let's take another look at it.
What a huge run by Kinnett. That young man has just been a workhorse tonight.
We'll get that replay coming up in a couple of moments, and another extra point on the way. And boy, Chatard turning this around after that turnover.
Unbelievable. I think it was a 13-yard touchdown by Kinnett. What a big, big play.
And the extra point is good once again. 35-20, Chatard with the lead. Back here at Bishop Chatard, tonight's game brought to you in part by Pat Cherry Insurance. Their staff will provide you of over 40 years of trusted expertise and knowledge to help protect your assets. If you need more information, give them a call at 317-894-7000. You can also email them at pat@cherryinsuranceagency.com.
4 plays, a minute 52, 32 yards, capped off by the 13-yard touchdown run by Kinnett.
15-point lead as we come close to the end of the third quarter. On the return will be Tyler Blythe. Let's see if we can see that touchdown run here by Riley Kinnett. Excellent blocking again.
Just a monster, that young man is.
1:47 remaining here in the third quarter.
First turnover of the game, if I'm not mistaken, and it is a costly one for Columbus North.
Big time.
Just you will look back, if they can get momentum, Chatard can really kind of get things rolling from here. They will look back on that play by, I think it was Jacob Moore, as a huge turning point in this game and potentially in the season.
So here we go now once again. Zach Horn out of the shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Has some running room over the left side. 35, takes a couple of hits, and he got about 10 out of that one.
That's going to be close. They'll probably give it to him for the first down. I mean, there have been, I haven't counted them, there have been a ton of first downs in this game tonight.
Yeah.
Like the movement between the 30s and even the 25s have been constant.
Yeah.
It's the defense is really stepping up and making plays. Once you're, it's the bend don't break philosophy.
Yeah, it certainly is. So it'll be first down and 10. Cooper Horn is at the bottom of your screen, number 2, and he has coverage there by Jack Stedham.
No pressure there for Stedham.
No. Rolling his Horn. Here comes the pressure again. Throws downfield, and it's going to be caught. This time, it's going to be Damon Edwards for the first down.
Talk about dropping it in the bucket. My goodness. What a throw on the run by Zach Horn.
That was beautiful.
That was absolutely picture perfect.
So put the football at the 41. This Columbus North team is not done yet. I don't think.
No. And you know, as a defender, you're just like tip your cap, but still.
What do you do?
It's just a great play.
So first and 10. Here comes the blitz and the handoff. It'll be Blythe over the left side. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, but I think the one official said he lost a yard.
Okay, we're running down the end of the third quarter, and Columbus North, the head coach, obviously Logan Haston in his first year, has to start thinking about at what point do I need to go for 2?
Right. Yeah, we remember what happened earlier,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes. Because you've got that 15-point deficit, at some point you are. Is it the next touchdown or is it the one after that? It's a tough call.
Horn got away from one attempted sack. Almost getting him was Isaac Fletcher. And then he was able to get away from another defender. Got rid of the football just in time as Matt Woods was on his heels too.
Smart play by the senior quarterback. Sensed the rush. Threw it to a receiver, but far enough where he couldn't catch it so you wouldn't get intentional grounding. And you live to fight another day. Even though it's 3rd and 11, you didn't lose any yardage or turn it over.
Very true. We know what happened the last time that the fumble happened. It cost him another score. The man in motion, they'll fake the pitch to Edwards, and then they attempted a screen pass to the near side. It falls incomplete. Not well executed that time.
Jeff Wall read that play perfectly because he'd seen them run that before with the man in motion. It was Damon Edwards. He recognized it, followed the player that the screen was going to, and again, Horn had to throw it away. So now you got 4th and 11.
Yeah.
What are you going to dial up here?
Yeah, this big play right here. You have to get to near the 30 for the first down. There's your big play guy, Cooper Horn, at the bottom of the screen.
Got to think he's looking his way.
And timeout by Columbus North. We'll take a break as well. 31 seconds remaining in the third. Well, this is huge now for Columbus North. If they don't get it, which is going to be tough, but again, we've seen the big play of Zach Horn to Cooper Horn tonight. So don't think they don't have the opportunity to get this, because they can, but if they don't, and Chatard takes over, and again, we don't know if Van Vliet's going to be back or not, but Ortega did a great job coming in.
He did. Yes, he did. This is an important enough a play that the Bulldogs want to take a timeout to make sure they had everything ready to go.
Blythe will reset in the backfield. Horn to throw. Here comes the pressure. And Horn fires downfield and out of bounds, and the defense holds here on this 4th and 11.
Damon Edwards was looking back at the officials saying, did you not see him pull my jersey? And,
apparently not.
Apparently he didn't.
So that could be a huge, huge play there defensively tonight for Chatard the rest of the way.
Each of them has now turned it over on downs.
And Bishop Chatard will also have pretty good field position at the 42.
They will.
And again, 23 seconds remaining here in the 3rd.
See if we can get some other scores from around the state.
Week 5.
Ooh, Ben Davis 28, Warren Central 21.
That's a little closer than some people thought it might be. Ortega stays in, handoff, sweep to the left side, big hole 50, 45, and another first down carry. Riley Canet, he hit the turf pretty hard too, by the way.
Yeah, head first.
Ugh. Boy, how would you like to think about losing your quarterback Van Vliet and Canet, and he's holding his right arm?
I wonder if he came down hard on it. That's not good.
In fact, it almost looks like he's holding the wrist. And that will be a huge concern for Bishop Chatard, not just tonight, but depending on what happens the rest of the way. That will do it for the 3rd, 35-20, Bishop Chatard.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Well, barring an overtime, we're down to the final 12 minutes here tonight. Maybe the storyline right now for Bishop Chatard. Drew Van Vliet leaving the ball game as Aiden Ortega coming in and leading the team to a scoring drive, and then Riley Canet was hurt just moments ago. So now Jack Waybright, the junior, in the ball game. See everybody in the box right there, and it'll be Waybright on the carry, and well, they didn't miss much there down to the 36-yard line.
They did not. And the thing that kind of scares you a little bit if you're a Trojan fan is, yes, this is going well for us in this game, but we cannot lose Canet and Van Vliet for the long haul. You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, next week you got Guerin Catholic in a Circle City Conference mashup. Then you got Christian Brothers in Missouri, Terre Haute North, Cincinnati Elder to close out the season. But we're getting close enough. You can smell sectional time.
Yeah.
You got to get these guys healthy.
Boy, Elder right before sectional.
Yeah.
Wow. 2nd down and 2. Waybright to the left. 1st down and more at the 30. Still on his feet. What a nice run by Jack Waybright. He's figuring, you know what, Canet can do it, so can I.
Yeah. Milk that clock.
Yeah, that's exactly it right there. Take all that time off that you possibly can.
You're using all 40 seconds of that play clock.
Exactly.
Don't snap it till there's 2 seconds left.
Aiden Ortega doesn't feel, I don't think he feels like he's phased at all by the opportunity to come in and play. And Waybright this time, he got met immediately by Guest, the middle linebacker, who stopped him in his tracks.
Silver linings, though, let's say you get into a sectional game and something happens.
Yeah.
At least Ortega now has gotten his feet wet in a game where the score mattered.
That's right, yeah.
So, okay, he's got some reps. We're not overly concerned about him being jittery because he's been there.
Very true. Yeah, you always look at the silver lining that, yeah, you might lose Van Vliet, but at least he's playing.
Yes.
And Ortega, we saw him throw a nice football a little bit ago, but they're going to keep it on the ground again. Waybright on the carry, takes a hard hit down to the 26, maybe 27, depending where they spot the football.
And they're chirping.
Well, I think they thought there was a little extra.
It did look like there was.
Yeah, with Waybright at the bottom there, and they kind of shoved his head down.
Yeah. And make no mistake, I do not think that Bishop Chatard is running the football because Ortega is the quarterback. I think they're running the football because they want that clock to run.
I agree. Yep. Keep that thing running. 15-point lead, too. Ortega fakes the handoff. This time he'll throw. Has a man there, and it is going to be caught for the score, but the flag is down. That's Noah Dudek. Let's make sure it's not offensive, and it will be a touchdown. It will go against Columbus North. Now, we know Aiden Ortega can throw the football and throw it on the money.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Just twice now where the Bishop Chatard receiver has gotten behind the defender, and the pass has been right there, and the Columbus North defender had nothing else to do but attempt to knock it away a little early.
Yes. How about Ortega, though?
Gotta like that.
He's throwing, in fact, both footballs he's thrown have been nice balls, so big score right there again for Bishop Chatard. We will see it again eventually, but let's hold on for the extra point. Once again, Bishop Chatard looking for 42 now on the night. It was 28-20 not long ago. And the extra point will be blocked.
Remind me who caught that again. Who was that? Was that Colin Guy?
I'm not sure who it was. Nonetheless,
let's look at the replay.
Can we see the replay on that? Didn't get that one.
Oh, we didn't get the replay of the touchdown?
We'll take a timeout. 41-20, Bishop Chatard. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications. We're going to take another look at that touchdown coming up in just a moment as Bishop Chatard. Penalty is going to be called against. Of course, they're going to mark it off because of the penalty in the end zone. So they'll mark it off right here against Columbus North.
6 plays, 3:07 on the clock, 58 yards, and you'll see 27-yard touchdown pass from Ortega to Dudek. Just right in the bucket, and that's the advantage the receiver has, especially if the defender, like Mormino, can't get his head around.
Yeah.
They can adjust to the football where the defender can't, and then you get that flag and you're toast.
Yeah, and a big touchdown there for Ortega to Dudek. So the football will be placed at the Columbus North 45-yard line. Can you put this one in the end zone? Nope. Down to the 2-yard line. There will be a return. And this will be Blythe again returning the football for the Bulldogs. And they're going to be stuck back at about the 19-yard line.
Tripped up by number 18.
See if I can find some more scores online here. I got a lot of baseball highlights. What, I must be a baseball fan or something. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it is September.
Franklin 26, Martinsville 21 with 51.2 seconds to go.
Horn to throw. Out in the flat, ball will be caught. I think that's Blythe again, but he got swarmed under back around the 15-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of yardage.
Mooresville 18, Decatur Central 17. Minute and a half left in the third. That'll be a good game.
Right here, 2nd down and 14. That'll be Horn rolling and throwing downfield, and that'll fall incomplete. Casey must be eating hot dogs again. He eats too many of those. We're going to have to get him on a diet.
But, I mean, the best place for a dog is the stadium. They just taste different.
But not while you're working.
Well, no. Sometimes even when you're working.
By the way, I want to mention Jeremiah Johnson, number 7 there for Bishop Chatard. He has played a lot tonight.
He has.
Horn to throw. Here comes the pressure, gets the extra block as he rolls to the sideline, and it's going to be caught. And it looks like it might be Cooper Horn again, and it is.
Wow. What? That is impressive. It really is. Both the throw and the catch. And you noticed as Zach Horn was rolling out to his right after the pressure, he was directing traffic.
Yeah.
And it was probably like Cooper's like, oh, yeah, I know where he's going.
Yeah. First down and 10. Horn this time will keep it himself as he turns the corner. Here comes pressure. Even Jeremiah Johnson from behind, and I think he stayed in bounds.
I want to be honest with you, I do not understand that play call. You're down 3 scores with 8 minutes to go. Quarterback draw is not going to get you anywhere, and you got a chance to get your quarterback hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
2nd down and 4.
Johnson coming off the field for Bishop Chatard. Apparently did get out of bounds as the clock is stopped now at 8:22. Well, if Bishop Chatard gets it back, they're going to run and run and run. That's up the middle. That'll be Blythe again on the carry. Really close to that first down, and they did get it.
And don't forget, too, on that 4th down play earlier in the third quarter, Columbus North used one of their timeouts for that big play call.
They did.
So now they only have 2 left coming down the stretch.
Yep. Well, they're going to need some big-time plays right here, down by 21. Empty backfield, trips to the left, hash mark to the right. Horn to throw, steps up, throws over the middle, and it's going to be caught. It'll be shy of a first down. That's really the first time they've thrown that short. And it looked like that might have been Edwards.
Thread the needle right there. My goodness.
Now, let me ask you, does the reason he looks short because Bishop Chatard's playing a little more off the ball here, trying to prevent anything big again?
I think at this point you've got to look for those open spaces, the soft spots in the defense, and you're hoping that's going to be in the middle of the field.
Bishop Chatard showing blitz. Here they come, and ball is loose again. And who's going to get it this time? It should be Bishop Chatard football. Well, we got to wait until the unpile, and the way they're reacting, it looked like maybe somebody from Columbus North might have gotten back on it in time.
Oh, my goodness.
Zach Horn almost sealed the game right there.
Yeah, he turned the wrong way. He turned into the pressure as opposed to turning away from the pressure, and almost cost him there. And you know Coach Doyle is going to say, fall on the ball.
Yeah.
Do not try and pick it up and run with it. We cherish that football. Fall on it.
Exactly. Live to
get
another day, right? Yep. So it'll be 3rd down and 17. Another empty backfield. Horn to throw down the middle. Ball caught. Cooper again, and he'll be brought down. It's a first down.
That is unbelievable.
It is. They got a connection that
they do. That's like one of the best connections I've seen in the last few years between quarterback and receiver.
It really is. So it'll be first down and 10. I can imagine, knowing what my brother and I did when we were kids, that all the times you threw the football and baseball and played basketball, I mean, you kind of know each other so well.
Yeah.
It's almost automatic.
I wonder if there's any more horns coming down the pipe. Coach Hayes is like, you got any more? We need more horns.
And that'll be a run by Blythe. He goes nowhere, but a flag came down from the near sideline, and I think it's going to go against the Bulldogs, and it is.
Problem here is you're wasting an awful lot of time.
Yeah.
Shift called against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you're thinking right now just over 6 minutes to go, and you still got a ways to go to get into the end zone, and then you got to get the football back 2 more times. They called it illegal shift on the penalty flag. It is declined. So
let's put ourselves in Coach Hastings' shoes. Let's say you score and there's 5 or so minutes on the clock and you're still on 2 scores. Do you onside kick?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Okay.
All right, Horn to throw. Has plenty of time. Puts it in the air, and I think he got hit right at the last second because that ball was well short of Cooper Horn.
Yeah, or miscommunication on the route. One of the two.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I mean, I think I would onside kick. I've got to get that ball back somehow.
Yeah. If you were down 2 scores, maybe you might kick it and try and stop them and use your timeouts, but down 3, I think you have to.
Yeah. 3rd down and 10. That'll be Edwards in motion, trips to the right. They'll throw it out in the flat. Now they'll throw it downfield, and the ball's going to be caught by Blythe.
Was that a backwards pass?
It was close.
That was close.
Brought down by number 21, Scotty Semler.
Semler gets credit for the tackle, the strong safety. Did you get a replay on that one? We're going to look at it again here.
Boy, let's see where he throws it from.
All right, he's at the 41.
He throws it from the 40. Ooh, that's close.
Real close.
That's real close. Looked like Music City Miracle there.
It did. So now it'll be first down and 10. Blythe will reset in the backfield. And they'll run the football, and not a whole lot there.
Dial up the razzle-dazzle, and then you run a running play like that. I'm confused.
Well, you're going to run off a lot of time here, aren't you?
I know, yeah. If you're desperate enough to run a double pass, you need the urgency to get in the end zone now.
Yeah. Well, they're taking a long time getting this play in. As you see Braylon Thomas come back in, there's some confusion right here on what they want to run.
They're losing 20 seconds, 30 seconds on this clock.
They are. 2nd down and 9. Here comes the pressure again to the end zone, and just out of the reach at the back of the end zone. And guess who again? Cooper Horn.
If the end zone was about 1.5 yards, 2 yards wider, that would have been a touchdown.
If we were in the Canadian Football League, he wouldn't have any problems.
That's true.
Boy, but he still made the catch.
Yeah, I feel like Zach was throwing it away, but Cooper's like, hey, if it's close, I'm snagging it.
I have not heard where Zach or Cooper are thinking about college.
Yeah. Somebody's got to be looking at him, especially as a duo.
Yeah, I would get them both.
We need to contact the IHSAA. Like, look at these young fellows.
Exactly. 3rd down and 9. Over the middle again. It'll be caught inside the 10, and they'll stop forward progress there. It was Cooper Horn.
4th down.
But now you're looking at 4:44 and counting.
This will be the 15th play of this drive.
Wow. Boy, we saw those quick ones now.
Yeah, and now when you need the quick one, you're on your 15th play.
None bigger than this one. 4th down and 2. Horn fakes the handoff. Here they come. Throws it up in the air and has his man for the touchdown. Wow. And guess who? It's Cooper Horn again.
My goodness.
The only thing Zach Horn needs to do now is do it blindfolded. He probably still hit him in the end zone. Wow.
Great play call.
He was a little off balance when he threw that because the pressure was coming too.
It was almost a 5-minute drive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they couldn't afford a 5-minute drive.
They couldn't, yeah.
So the extra point attempt is on the way, and it is good. Well, we'll see what Columbus North will do on the kickoff. They're down 41-27.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
(41-27) as
16 plays, 4 minutes and 52 seconds, and 81 yards capped off by a 7-yard touchdown pass. Horn to horn.
Horn to horn.
Horn to horn. That is 2 touchdown pass catches tonight for Horn. 1 for, let me find out. Sorry, the other one. Damon Edwards, and a touchdown run by Blythe for Columbus North.
Here is the onside kick, and it'll be jumped on immediately. That's the kind of ball you want that thing to bounce high in the air and make it a 50-50 ball. Let's take a look at the touchdown again.
I want to see where, he starts, he just runs it just right across the middle.
Yep.
And the safety just missed him.
And there were 3 guys over there.
Yeah, because they ran the crossers to try and drag someone with him, and the safety was there and saw him coming across and just kind of, I don't know, did he brain fart or something, but just missed him, and horn to horn, there it goes.
4:21 remaining. So now as we see Ortega back in, Van Vliet's been out most of this fourth quarter. High snap, handoff to Waybright. Waybright over the left side, nice hole, and smartly cuts back upfield to stay in bounds.
Yes, that is smart playing and great coaching.
Yes. Don't you dare go out of bounds.
No.
Or you might as well just keep on going.
Yeah, just go to the locker room, hang your uniform up, and keep rolling.
So under 4 minutes remaining. Bishop Chatard trying to go to 3-2. Columbus North trying to avoid moving to 2-3. But the clock is in favor right now of Aiden Ortega and Bishop Chatard. Still 10 on the play clock. Hash mark left, high snap again, handoff Waybright over the left side, and he'll get a couple on this one. Boy, that's been 2 times now we've seen a high snap from the center. Now, we saw one earlier in the ball game where it went over Van Vliet's head, but Van Vliet is 6'5", Ortega's only 5'10".
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
And you can tell right now Bishop Chatard using every second of that play clock. Trying to run this thing down to where Columbus North can't do a whole lot about it.
Hey, you've got 2 timeouts. At some point, you got to start thinking about, hey, when am I going to take those timeouts?
First down and 10. Waybright again, left side, and he'll get a couple out of this one. But again, Wisely will stay in bounds.
Gains about 2 on that play.
Let's put the football at the 36-yard